Next up, at UFC Vegas 95, we have Youssef Zalal in his second fight back in the UFC after being cut just a year ago. Taking on Jarno Errens. Youssef Zalal, 14-5 in his career. 4-0-1 in his last 5. He is coming off that short notice win in his return to the UFC. He's taking on Jarno Errens, 14-5 in his career. 2-3 in his last 5. He's coming off that underdog win just a few months ago. And Jarno's a tough dude. This isn't I think Youssef is officially the biggest favorite on this card, but it's not going to be the easiest fight on the card because Jarno Errens is tough. He's got solid striking, solid takedowns when he needs them. He is primarily a striker. He's going to come forward. He's going to dictate that pace. What he does do a nice job of is working the body, softening you up, and then trying to go to the head, as well as mixing in kicks. He'll throw everything with power, and that makes him dangerous, but it does also set him up to be taken down. I mentioned he's coming off that underdog win. It was over Steven win, where he had a knockdown and almost doubled the strikes. We're not just going to do that during the breakdowns all the time for no reason.
Yeah, probably every once in a while.
He's taking on Youssef Zalal. He was cut from the UFC last year. He came back on short notice, and he actually looked fantastic. Style-wise, a very, very well-rounded guy. He likes to hang out outside of the pocket. If he does come in, he'll come in with a takedown. He averages more than 2 takedowns per fight, but he does have a low-ish accuracy of 34%. Striking style is stay in the outside and point fight. He has a high fighting IQ. He can be low volume, but he also has incredible defense. He is only hit with 1.73 significant strikes per minute. And if you look at that stat and you realize he has 6 decisions in the UFC, that's an incredible statistic. And I used to be a Youssef Zalal hater. I was like, oh, this guy got cut. He's boring. I'm a changed man. I am here. The disease has changed my outlook on life.
Cleared the mind, understands life is short. I get it, man.
There we go.
I've been through it.
Well, and Youssef is good everywhere.
Yeah, I survived, and obviously you're not going to, but.
Well, you had a sun allergy, and I
had cancer carved out of the side of my face.
How'd you get it? Was it from the sun?
Well, I think everything comes from God in a certain way, and He has a plan for all of us.
Youssef is the pick. I'm very confident in him. Larry David, how do you think this fight goes?
Larry David, huh? You're just going to keep going. Somebody said Dr. Phil. We'll be right back. Yeah, listen, guys. Little disclaimer here. Youssef Zalal is my fucking boy. That's my dude, right? I went to the UFC Apex during his last fight. Before the fight started, you can watch the film. If you watch my vlog. If you guys have never watched my vlog, if you guys are wondering what the Apex is like, go watch my vlog. In that vlog, you'll see me before the fight, walk up to Youssef as he's about to make his walk, fist bump him, welcome home, give him the welcome home because he's back in the UFC. As Angelo mentioned, he had been cut before, had to work his way back. During the fight, one of my favorite parts about that fight was as the second round was getting ready to start, and they don't show it on the broadcast, he's on the other side of the cage, and we're looking right here, front row, it is what it is. And I was like, welcome home, baby. And he gave me a smile and a nod, like, as the round starts. Obviously, gets the finish. Afterwards, comes up to me, dabs me up. I'm like, hey, way to go. Youssef Zalal is my guy. Jarno Errens, also my dude. He was also on that card, and he was one of my big underdog plays of that week as well. It was Errens, and it was Zalal, and Errens came through in a big way against Steven Wynn. And I was screaming. You know what's crazy is the loudest I ever was in the Apex was during the Jarno fight, and I kind of felt bad afterwards for Steven Wynn because obviously they can hear everything you fucking say. And the whole time I was going, he can't box with you, Jarno. This guy thinks he's a boxer. Look at him thinking he's a boxer. And he was just getting the shit beat out of him by Jarno because Jarno has good hands. He is improving his striking. And if you stay in the pocket with Jarno, he can fuck you up. Really, really solid, nice, tight boxing hands. The issue is when you're fighting a guy like Youssef Zalal doesn't play that fucking game. You mentioned the strike differential, the strikes absorbed. He keeps every single fight at the range that he wants to fight him. It is unbelievable the pace that he can dictate in the fight. Against Ilya, he made Ilya have to wrestle because he was getting so frustrated with that type of style that Youssef makes everyone fight. And now, Youssef always had the wrestling and grappling. You can tell he's been working hard with the wrestling, with the grappling. The way that he just dominated Billy Q on the ground was something that was very, very impressive. I'm a Youssef guy. I am biased. I will say I messaged Youssef this week, wished him luck. He's like, thanks, man. And I told him specifically, do not underestimate the toughness of Jarno, because this shit isn't going to be easy. This is a tough son of a bitch. He will be there until the end, most likely. But I got to go with Youssef here. I think he manages the range, gets the takedown when he needs, and uses his grappling in this fight. I hope he uses his grappling more. So I'm Youssef here, and I just think it's a bad matchup for Jarno, but Jarno will be fine.
It's the old adage, you box a boxer, you brawl a boxer, you box a brawler. So Youssef is going to be the boxer in this situation. He's going to try to keep it clean, use the technique, stay on the outside. Do you think he's in the right headspace? There might have been some lovers quarrel there. We noticed his girlfriend is posting pictures of somebody else now on the Instagram.
He's fine.
And we don't know who ended it. He may have ended it.
You can tell he's a very positive guy. I mean, his aura. I mean, when I was in that Apex, his aura was outstanding.
It is
no doubt about that. I don't think he ever said a single word to me, and I was just like enthralled with his positivity. He's a positive dude, man. I like Youssef a lot.
Well, there we go. I'm on Team Youssef as well. He is $9,400 in DraftKings Fantasy. That's probably going to be a fade for me because I think he wins a very smart, strategic decision, and I don't know how well that will score, right? I mean, we need a finish to score well. We need a bunch of takedowns to score well, and I think he's just going to show off the clean, crisp skills there. Maybe a takedown or two, but don't know if it's going to be worth the $9,400. He is officially the biggest favorite on the card, and my confidence level probably matches that betting line. And if you do want to check out any bets that we have, any of the tools that we have, the picks that we have, the artificial intelligence, you can do so now. It's only $10 for an entire month. Not $10 a week, not $50 a day, $10 an entire month. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. UFC 305 will be included. We do have a bunch of super chats. $2 from Ashkin. He says, let me buy the graphics. Ashkin DM'd me on Twitter saying, I love the graphics. Let me buy them. No. Thank you for the $2, though. If you, let's put this, you can buy them $1,000 a month. Let me know. Couple comments. Jabu says, he looks like that picture of Connor at the bar. Dude, have you seen that video of Connor at the bar with that midget?
Sturgis. Have you ever been to Sturgis?
No, what's that?
It's a big biker rally. It's just fucking wild and crazy. Listen, read the old school Sturgis stories,
okay,
80s and 90s and stuff. Just
I didn't know that's
all
where
the bikers from all over the country go to Sturgis. That's where they had the bare knuckle event. So he was just living his life.
Sturgis is. I didn't know that's where he was. The video is funny because that woman's like, "Here's my ticket."
And she was hot. I'll be honest.
Okay.
You're telling me she wasn't hot?
I'm positive she was not an attractive female.
She was fucking smoking hot.
Okay, that'll be a poll in the chat. Derek said, I tried to get a thank you Dan chat going in the chat, and it went as well for me as it did for Big Inch. I take offense to that. My chat did pretty well. $1.99 from Christian Baller. Jacob looks like Walter White from Metastasis. What's Metastasis? Thank you, Christian. He does look like more Heisenberg.
I don't have a dwarf fetish or a little person fetish. I just see I can understand when people are beautiful. Youssef is a fucking beautiful man. I understand beauty at all shapes, sizes, colors, creed. It doesn't matter to me. Genders. I appreciate everything.
Jacob, tell Jason Statham to drop the new Lock of the Week video. I've seen a preview of it. It's absolutely fantastic. It'll likely come out tomorrow.
I'm the transporter. I'm the transporter. Get in the car. I'm the transporter.
Transporter was good.
Dude, that movie was before I even because that was like his breakthrough movie, right? I don't know if that was maybe I just didn't know him.
I think Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is how he was.
Yeah, I didn't watch those. So I saw a transporter like just randomly on TV one time or like on a movie channel, and I'm like, holy shit! And it was like on all the time. I watched it every single time it was on. I was like, this movie is fucking incredible. I don't think I watched any others. Yeah, I don't think I watched the others.
$4.99 from Mama Tiff. Whoa. Oh, this is fake. Oh my God, dude. Look at the troll job here. Look at the troll job. If you guys can't tell. Let me describe it to the listeners. This is a super chat, $5 from a username called Mama Tiff. My wife's name is Tiffany. So this is an impersonation of my wife, except the avatar.
Say it in her voice, too.
I will. The avatar is an AIDS ribbon. $4.99 from Mama Tiff, seemingly my wife. Thanks for the support of my husband and this family. Things happen and we'll all be here for him when he's still here.
While he's still here.
While he's still here.
It ain't gonna be much longer. I appreciate you, Mama Tiff. Listen, I'm gonna help raise those kids, man. When he's gone, I'm gonna try to help raise those kids. Teach them right from wrong.
I screenshot that. I'm gonna send it to Tiffany. Oh, the fucking live chat, man.